Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Casey, the Rockstar Flipper, and today is Friday. That can only mean one thing. It is question and answer Q&A Friday. It is almost the weekend, so this is where I take your guys' questions and I answer them here live. Basically, for the next hour, you'll have me nonstop. So make sure you guys get those questions in. If I didn't answer them this week in the bottom of any of the videos and comments, then make sure that you get them in now live, and hopefully I'll get to as many as humanly possible. And if I don't get to them now, you can, of course, leave them at the bottom of this video after the stream is over. And I will answer them later tonight or tomorrow over the weekend as I see them. So we're going to jump right into it. I'm going to go ahead and open the chat. This is Roscoe. This is our little Yorkshire. For those of you that have not met Roscoe, Roscoe is being a little camera shy tonight. Look, buddy. Look over here. Hi, Roscoe. Okay, I'll let him go because he wants to run. So I'm going to open up the chat, and I'm going to start reading your guys' questions so you can start posting them over there in the chat. Just give me just a second to get it open, and then we will get moving. Last week I had an issue with the chat, so hopefully I don't have any problems this week with it. So let's see what happens here. Give me just a second. Last week I had to have Kate save me on her computer, so I don't know if that's gonna yeah, chat. It's like when I'm on my channel live, it doesn't let me see my own chat room, which is really weird. I have a button that opens the chat, but I can't see any of your guys' commands. Like, I can type to you guys, but I can't see it. So let me grab Kate again. I'm going to have to remember this for next week, or I'm going to have to figure out. I'm going to have to ask somebody how to make the chat work, because right now it's not showing anybody's chat. As usual. It's really weird. Okay, bear with me just a second, guys. Hang on. I'm going to get the chat going. Bring your computer. I need Kate to bring hers. Bear with me 1 minute, guys. I totally forgot about the chat issue. So as soon as she gets in here with it, I'll with her computer, unless I can find her computer. Oh, hang on one second, guys. 1 second. No, we're just gonna have to wait for Kate to get the questions. Looks like there's 20 viewers already, which is awesome. There's got to be a way to open this chat window. I don't know why it will not show me. I'm gonna have to ask somebody to tell me why I can't see your guys' chats coming in. It's really, really odd. Like, I wish I could show you guys my screen right now. It literally shows me everything. It just doesn't show me what you guys are typing. And I can't open the video on my channel. So this is awesome. All right, I'll be back 1 second, guys. Oh my God. I'm yelling for you and nothing. Move! I can't figure out the chat. All right, I know you guys probably heard that, but it's okay. Okay, we're back. Give me just a second, guys. I know I'm a couple minutes behind here, but bear with me. This chat is really driving me insane. Just getting on the other computer. Like, when I get on another computer, I can see everything that's happening. I think it's because I'm logged into my own account, so it doesn't make any sense. Like, my live video doesn't appear on my channel. Okay, all right, now I can see the chat. So let's scroll to the top of the chat window now. Yay, no malfunctions this time from Linda. Yeah, no malfunctions on your end. On my end, there is. First time viewer, HTHR Bait. Nice to have you here. Biscayne Kid says I have to refresh. Not working. Florida rain in Boston, Tom. Yeah, we're rain free today, Tom. Thank God. Maybe keep an iPad next to your computer, Robin. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. Robin, I'm going to actually research how to make the chat work. I don't know. I wish I could show you guys. Actually, I can show you guys. Check it out. So my chat window looks like that. Completely nothing. But the actual chat looks like that over on Kate's computer. You can see I've got both computers. So that's all right. We'll make do with it tonight. We'll do like we normally would, and we'll be fine. Let me get the camera set back up here. It'll be just all right. I'll be able to watch it on this channel. No worries. What's going on? Hey, Picking for Profit. How you doing? Hi, Ivan Pina and Johnny Rentis. What's up, everybody? Sylvia Johnson is here. How you doing? Looks like we got 40 people in the chat, and it looks like everybody's good to go. Kelly up by Ocala. Hi, Kate. Kate's in the other room. She'll be in here just a minute, Kelly. I'll tell her you said hi. Dennis Gutsy is in here. Everybody's in. Make sure you guys press that like button once you jump in the room. It's up there. So it looks like everybody's in there. Fran needs more stuff. Red Rocket, everybody's in. It looks like everybody can see everything okay. It looks like I'm doing okay. The audio is on. I'm sure you guys heard me yelling about the chat and the computer. Do I sell season clothes year round? Yeah, Sylvia, we just list. We're not really picky about what we list or when we list it. We just get it up. Our whole thing is about just listing as quickly as possible. So everything we get, we list as quickly as we can. Pasco County, Josh Graham. Yeah, you're about 20 minutes away from me, 30 minutes. Debbie, Keith is here. So great. So we got 46 people. So really excited to have everybody here. It's Friday. I hope everybody had a great week. I'd love to know how you guys did on sales. I love looking at your guys' eBay stores. I mentioned this morning in the video, I had like close to 250 comments and questions and emails like in a 24-hour period. It's insane how many I get. If I can find my phone, I'll show you guys. Like just in the last, I've been responding to comments for like the last hour. And you guys can see, like literally, those are YouTube comments coming through. Just crazy YouTube comments and messages, and you guys are awesome for sending me those. So if it takes me a little while to get to all of them, I apologize. I'm rolling through them, but part of the reason a lot of people ask me why I think my channel is growing and has grown so fast is I've promised you guys, and I've stuck to it, that I'm going to respond to each and every question and comment. It might take me a little time sometimes, but I will get to you. If I don't, please leave it again and I will get to it. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I feel like this channel has done so well and why you guys are so excited and interested in this channel, because I am available. You can email me, you can message me, and I will make sure to get to those questions. Johnny says he was in Ocala. That place is insane compared to Lakeland. I assume you guys are talking about the Ocala outlet. So yeah, I've never been to that one, Johnny and Kelly. Yeah, I haven't been to that one. TY Hipster is here. How you doing, buddy? Ivan, appreciate your reply. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate the questions, Ivan. It's how I get you guys to come back and forth, to get the rhetoric open, to get us going back and forth. So that's awesome. Because I'm humble. I try to be, Biscay and Kid. I try to be, for sure. So, all right, let's jump into a lot of the questions. I had a few that I have already addressed and a few more that I will get to. I'm going to add a frequently asked questions section to the channel somehow, somewhere. I'll let you guys know where I end up adding them. Michael McNair, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And Bits and Pieces with Nate and Sarah. Thank you, Nate and Sarah. How you doing, Jeff? Jeff Paul. Yeah, so I'm going to add a frequently asked questions section. This was an idea from Kate. I find myself answering a lot of the questions over and over again, which is pretty. That's Chewy, one of our wrecking crew. That's our rescue dog. There they are. Chewy! The little black one's a rescue. The other one's our Yorkie. I find myself answering a lot of questions over and over again, and they're the same questions. And It's okay, but I want to make a frequently asked questions, and hopefully I'll cut some of those out. Everything from do we offer free shipping to do we do best offers to do we wash our clothes to what places do we go to source, how often do we list, all these regular questions that I get. I don't mind them, but when I'm answering them like 3, 4, 5 times a day, I feel like a frequently asked questions section would really help cut that out and help everybody answer their questions even faster than I can get to them. So I'm going to do that. Auburndale is Johnny. Johnny, I live in Auburndale. Auburndale's over by Lakeland, Kelly. Michael, the tax issues, yes. I will be happy. Just shoot me an email. My email's down in the description box of any of my videos, including this one. Shoot me, Michael McNair. Shoot me an email, and I'll make sure I get on those PMs with you. Do you mind when others know your answers to jump in? Yeah, Tom, if you know your answers, if anybody knows any of the answers that people ask questions in the chat section, go ahead and shoot it over in the chat for sure. That helps out. But yeah, I get a lot of those questions. Those are a lot of the ones I've gotten over and over again. So I'm going to do a frequently asked questions section, and hopefully that helps. The video I did this morning about accounting, that was a big question a lot of you guys asked, having to do with how to account for each inventory item, each cost of goods. Hope that video helped out. I got a lot of good questions after that video. So if you have more questions about inventory, please leave them, or you can ask them here. Michael says his phone is going cha-ching like crazy. Mine's done pretty good tonight too. I think we did, since shipping this morning around 11 a.m., we probably done about 15 or 20 sales today. So not so bad. Hopefully we'll be at about 25 by the end of the night. So if you guys have questions, please put them in the chat window. I'm going to answer a few that I got via email, via my phone. So let's start with a few of these right now, and then we'll jump into what you guys have going on in the chat window. Let's see what we've got right here. Let's see, what's this one say? Terry Frazier wanted to know if that's a Richard Graham shirt. No, I think that was she's talking about the blue one in my last video, the haul video before. I think that was a Tommy Bahama. The blue silk one was Tommy Bahama. TY Hipster, do you measure your clothes items? I don't measure my clothes items unless somebody asks. I put them up without measurements because I feel like if I was to measure 100 items and it took 2 minutes an item, be 200 minutes, as opposed to just listing them and then maybe I get questions on 10 or 20 of them about measurements. My returns are very, very low, so I don't take the time to measure them unless they ask. Jeff wants to know how the Playboy sales have gone. We've sold a few. We've sold a few of the popular mechanics, not as much as I had hoped. We've only done about a net $75 to $100. So we still have a couple $100 to go. We haven't listed a lot of them. We've been really behind. We have like 300 or 400 unlisted items, including those magazines. So I'm going to have to take a week and probably this coming week and just list. I need all those magazines up. If we had actually taken the week and listed them, I feel like we would have done 300 or 400 in the first week. But with that being said, we did 100, close to 100, 75 to 100. So it'll take us a month to get the money back, but then we'll have a lot of inventory. So we're okay. Yeah, please smash the like button. So let me scroll up. I'm getting a few questions from you guys that I'm missing here. Let me see what everybody's saying. How long did it take to save for the i8? And did you buy it all using eBay profits? All resale profits, eBay, Amazon, everything. I didn't really save for the i8. I've owned a lot of BMWs. I keep stepping up from a 3 Series to a 5 Series to a 428 convertible to the i8. I just kind of have bumped the payments up each time. As my sales have increased and the amount I've been able to pay myself, I've worked my way up. But I've been buying cars for 8 or 10 years, so it's taken a while to be able to afford the i8. The i8's a pretty expensive car payment. There's no doubt about it. The insurance is cheap, but the car payment's not very, very cheap. Create an Excel template for those of us to download on AdFly. I think you make money every time someone downloads something from you. I think that's how it works. Ivan, I don't need to make money for my Excel spreadsheet. I will create blank spreadsheets that you guys can use, and I will make them available somehow. Google Docs, maybe Google, or I can just, everybody that wants a copy of the blank spreadsheets for inventorying and my purchasing and sales, you can definitely email me. Don't email me now. Well, I have them blanks. I'm trying to think like what the best way to do this would be. I guess if you want a blank document, a blank spreadsheet, just email me saying blank spreadsheet. Make that the subject or the title of the email, blank spreadsheets, and I'll send them over to you. And then you can feel free to use them as you see fit. So if you want those things, I don't need to make money off them. They're already made. Let's see how else we're going. Ties. I don't measure ties. I put the type and the material. Do they qualify for media shipping rates? Magazines with advertisements do not qualify media. They go first class. It's like the same price anyways. Women's jeans, dresses. Yeah, those are a lot of the ones I get questions about. Jeans and dresses and women's clothes. I saw an i8 the other day, and you should do a show on yours. Not to brag, just it was so cool. It'd be nice to see it in more detail. Jeff, yeah, I can do the i8. If you guys want to see the i8, let me know. Tell me in the comments section or in the chat. I didn't do the i8 because I kind of felt like it was a little like overboard. I don't know. I didn't feel comfortable. I'm not really embarrassed or like, I don't know. The i8's like extreme. It's an awesome car and I love it, but I didn't really think about putting it on the channel. But if you guys want to see it, I guess I can do it for sure. Yeah, email me, guys. It looks like a lot of you want the spreadsheets, Carrie, HTHTR, but everybody. My email is down in the description box. It is smallbusinessmillions@gmail.com. That's with an S. Smallbusinessmillions@gmail.com. But it's also down in the description box. And I believe it's on my main profile. You can email me there. Free is for me should be my motto. Yeah, pretty much. Can you put them on your Patreon account? I don't think I can put them on the Patreon account. It doesn't really give me a lot of room. You run out of characters. So I'll just email it to everybody. That's fine. How did you whoa, goods via eBay, and how do you determine that you wanted to do it full time? Red Rocket wants to know how I started reselling stuff. A long time ago. I've sold everything from magic cards to cell phones. I did before storage units were on TV. I bought and sold some storage units. We did pretty good on. But when the storage units started ending up on TV, then a lot of people started showing up. There was like 20 people at an auction. And then when the storage units went on TV, they ended up being like 200. So it got really hard to make a profit. Everybody was bidding the units up. That was many years ago. I would say that was probably like 6-7 years ago that I did that. So that's pretty much where it started back then, buying off Craigslist when Craigslist was brand new. I wanted to do it full time because I realized that there was no limit to what you could make when you're buying and selling. I see it this way. If you're a plumber and you can fix 10 toilets a day at $100 a piece, you can only make $1,000 a day. That's your limit, which is good money, but you're limited to that. The only way to make more is to hire people and you own your own company. With selling, you could sell 1,000 items today, 100 tomorrow, and 10,000 the next day. It just depends on, your sales, your listing ability, your employees. It just seems like there's no limit in sales, and it seems like the most successful entrepreneurs are in sales. So that's what made me want to do it full time, and I was really good at it. It just naturally came to it. So, are pawn shops bits and pieces with Nate and Sarah? Are pawn shops about the right price and having relationships? Absolutely, 1,000%. Especially at the mom and pop pawn shops. I know there's a lot of you that probably don't shop at pawn shops. Pawn shops have a stigma of just being not a good place, and it's true. They kind of have that stigma, but they're not terrible places. They're usually in bad neighborhoods because they service that kind of clientele. But you can really go in there and make a lot of money. If you can make a relationship, buy some stuff at full price, negotiate on some stuff, you can really do well in pawn shops. So it's worth looking into. If you don't do well on it, maybe you don't go back, but it's worth checking out for sure. Live haul at garage sales. I've been thinking about every time I'm out with my phone and I see the YouTube live button or the Facebook live button, I've been thinking about doing live videos while I'm on the go. Maybe I'll do that next week. I'm not going to do it this weekend, but maybe next week. Do you do Etsy as well? I do not do Etsy. I don't really have homemade stuff. I'm not good at making stuff and I'm not creative. What? Kate's laughing at that. I think she's laughing more at the fact that I'm not creative and not crafty as opposed to the question. Pretty sure. Oh, the shirt I'm wearing. Somebody asked about this. This is from Men's Warehouse. I think this shirt is a Pronto Omo. I don't know. Maybe we can see that. Yeah, it's a Pronto Omo, or however you say that. And this is from Men's Warehouse. This is one of those fancy. Here, I'll take the. I'm not gonna take my shirt off for you guys, but I'll take the cuff link out, the gold cuff link I have in there, and show you guys. I really like these shirts. I used to be on a kick where this is all I really bought. These little shirts at Men's Warehouse. If you go to Men's Warehouse when they're buy one get one free or buy one get one half off, you save a lot of money. But I really love these shirts. I love these collared shirts. It's really hot in Florida today, but I wore it. Sometimes I like to dress a little nicer. So whoever asked that, definitely. Why does Katie dislike the i8? Probably because he doesn't let her drive. No, I let her drive it. Especially if we go out and we have some drinks, she'll definitely drive. Why doesn't she like the i8? I'll leave that question for when she comes back in the room. Do I know any groups of retailers from South Florida that I can follow? El Renovado. Yeah, there's a few on my Instagram account. Flippin' Florida is one. If you go to my Instagram account, Rockstarflipper, and follow me, go to the list of people that I follow, and there's a ton of resellers on my Instagram account, or the people that are following me. You'll find a lot of resellers. You can also use the hashtags thrift, thrifting, pickers, flippers. All those kind of hashtags will find you really good people on Instagram to follow. Same with Facebook. You can find a lot of them. Let's see. Made my first bid on a storage unit today. $20 all close. I mean, it depends, Michael McNair, on how many clothes you got and what kind of clothes. But if I knew what I knew now back in the storage unit days, I probably passed on a ton of scores because of clothes. I didn't used to sell clothes. Long time ago, I didn't sell clothes. I probably passed on a lot of it. Sylvia, where do I get my iPods and electronics? Pawn shops, Craigslist, and Facebook groups. I buy locally for that stuff. I don't have a better source for them, but pawn shops are really, really good for that stuff, at least in my area. Yeah, Red Rocket, it started off as a hobby for me. I had a full-time job way back in the day. It wasn't a real full-time job. I made real money, but it was kind of a slacker job. But I was able to resell on the side on the weekends and at night using my paycheck, and that's how I got started on the reselling and buying storage units. Blessed Child, my eBay seller ID is the Electronics Zone 1. And the electronics is spelled with an X at the end. It is usually down in the comment section or in the description. Let me type it right now. Hang on a second. Here you go. I'm going to put it in the channel now. In the chat. There it is, right there. What do you adjust from your first negative feedback? I have 2 negatives. I've got them in the last year. It's been a long, long time. The first one was a condition issue. There was really nothing I could do about it. I sent an item off for whatever reason. It was a condition issue. I got a negative. Not a lot I can do about it. The other one, my other negative is from a foreign customer who was completely just a terrible customer and claimed I was selling fake goods. I was not. I sold multiple of those items, never any fake ones. Just not much I could do about it. They'll drop off in a year. I feel like I'm very careful about that. We don't get negatives. We've few neutrals, but we don't really get negatives unless it's just a scammer typically. So not too bad. Good brand for ties for reselling. Hermes, Hermes is a good brand. Jay Garcia sells really, really good for ties. Polo sells okay. Tommy sells okay. Donald Trump ties sell good. Dawn, how many listings do we list a day and how many sales? Part-time employee lists like 20 a day. Full-time employees 30 to 40, sometimes 50, just depends. We sell about 30 to 40 items a day total. Too hot in Florida. It does. It's like 92 degrees today. Definitely. Do I keep items that I thrift? No, I'm very good about that. I very, very rarely keep anything. Probably a handful of items ever. I don't really collect anything, so I don't really keep anything. Stuff I'll typically keep, like if I get a good electronic item that I want to keep, I don't keep clothes. I've never kept any of the clothes that I can think of. So what's my ratio close to everything else? 50-50. Sometimes, like right now, electronics, because it's fourth quarter, electronics is more popular. Best offers. Do I counter their offers or decline? Usually I counter them unless they're a really good offer. I'll take it right away. The only ones I decline are the ones that are like ridiculous, stupid, like 50-cent offers or dollar offers. I decline those. Rudy Storm, how do you handle garage sales that have great merchandise at super high prices? Negotiate. I mean, bundling is good. Negotiating is good. And you'll find out in the first minute when you get somewhere at a garage sale. If you can't negotiate on one item and they're being really firm, like I remember a while back, a couple months ago, they had some clothes that I really wanted. It was Tommy Bahama shirts. They were listed at like $5 or $6 a piece. And I think I pulled 3 of them. The girl was wanting like $15, $16, whatever it was. And I offered her 10 for all 3, and she said no. I immediately knew there was no negotiating. I went to the next yard sale. They had a bunch of shirts, and they had like $3 or $4 a piece on them. And I pulled out like 4 of them. They wanted like $12, $14. I offered the same 10, and the guy couldn't have taken it fast enough. Those are the ones you want to stick to. The ones where they're being firm and they're not negotiating, it's just a waste of your time. Don't even spend a lot of time there. Tommy Hilfiger ties have to be silk, and they have to be a really nice design. Otherwise, they'd sit. Half of mine sell and half of mine don't. Blessed Child, I'll save your name. A star blessed star child. I won't forget it. I'll save you. Negatives drop off in a year. Yes, 12 months after you receive a negative, it will fall off of your account. So if you go a year and you don't get any more negatives, you can go back to 100%. 30 to 40 a day is because I have 3,200 items active right now between eBay and Amazon. So, Ivan, I saw your comment on a YouTuber that was complaining about YouTube followers using her eBay store for info and it was affecting her store. Do you mind if we use your store to look around? Please, by all means, go look at my eBay store. Go follow me. Check out all of my items. I don't mind one bit. Each person is different. So I encourage you guys to go. And if you want to buy something, that's awesome too. If you don't. Oh, so Kate's back. I can't turn it enough. There you go. Okay, so Kate's back, and Kate got her first question, and it's, why don't you like the i8?
Because it's too much money.
It's too much money.
Why does somebody need to spend that much money on 4 wheels?
On 4 wheels.
Show them your broken headphones. You won't buy new.
I won't buy new. Well, no, I'm using these headphones. I broke my other good headphones. I had a really expensive pair of headphones. I don't know where they're at. I think they're in the other room. I had a really expensive pair of headphones, and they broke because I sat on them. I broke them. I won't go buy a new pair because, yeah, but I buy a car. Anyways. Do you ever walk into a sale where you were just overwhelmed by the sheer number of items to buy? Silver hair stacker. Do you mean a garage sale? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Do you block bidders when you start getting questions you feel like they're going to be a problem buyer? Biscayne Kid, I have blocked bidders, but eBay's made it a lot harder to block people now. You can't just go and block somebody. It's a lot more difficult now. Unless you know how, please tell me. Do you have tips for getting people to leave feedback on Amazon? I have no problems with eBay, but Amazon seems so less. Colleen Isbell. Colleen, I put little thank you cards in the packages. At least we used to. We've been slacking on it. But that gets the feedback up a little bit. I've seen a lot of increase. If you don't use thank you cards in your packages, why is the camera zooming in and out? I feel like Casey Neistat here trying to like fix his camera. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Yeah, leave thank you cards in the packages. You should get more feedback. It's only like 2 feet away from you. My Hilfiger tie is collecting dust. Reduce your Hilfiger ties down to $7 and they should sell.
He wants to be famous.
Red Rocket wants to know if I like holding on to items to get the maximum profit or selling it at a he hates being on video, or if I just want to sell it quicker. I will sell stuff quicker if it's been here a while. If it's been sitting a while and somebody makes a decent offer, I shoot it out the door. If I just got something and somebody wants to make an offer and it's kind of low, I'll let it sit usually and wait till I get a better offer, unless it's been here a while. I know. I can't scan up. Everybody's saying hi, Kate.
Hi, everybody.
Hold on. I'm so far back. Oh, here we go. I passed on a TI-84 calculator to get because I was thinking that eBay might get flooded with them since Amazon no longer allows. Amazon's not allowing the TI-84s. I've heard that, but I haven't had any in the last month or two to know. So, no, put them on eBay. They still sell. If you got a good price on it, get it. What video games are good sellers? Pokemon games, Mario games, Grand Theft Auto games, anything like that are really good. No bins in Miami. That's terrible. Somebody at the bin store in Tampa or in St. Pete told me there is a bin store in Miami. I could be wrong. They told me there's one. Can anybody confirm that?
Guess we're not moving there.
No, we're not moving to Miami. I don't want to move there anyways. How long do you keep items and active listings without sale before you pull from inventory and get rid of it? We let stuff sit for a long time. We'll donate. We've donated some stuff, but I let stuff sit because I don't really have any cost. So Lindy says my thoughts exactly, Kate, on the cart. Got to roll in style. Florida drivers are crazy. I'd be too scared to drive your car. I agree with her. A car should get you from A to Z. But when I was young, I tried to be impressive too. Goodwill. Whoa. What? Goodwill. No bins. Goodwill price $1.50 a tie. Jonathan Bubba. No. Goodwill retail. Goodwill outlet. I pay 10 cents a piece for them. Oh, Silver says there's dozens of vintage turntables. You just got to break it down. Price the items individually and buy the ones that are good priced. If some of them are overpriced, let them sit. Buy the other ones and maybe they'll notice and give you a better deal on those. But otherwise, just take the ones that are good. Where do I find the smart blonde? Good question.
Not the bar.
Not the bar, yeah. Yeah, I guess that works, Biscayne Kid, but I try to block buyers with like less than 1 feedback or less than 10 or less than 0. It wouldn't let me. It only let me block buyers with negative feedback. So I'm going to have to try what you just said. When do you leave feedback for the buyers? Immediately, or do you wait to close? Or wait till it's immediately close, or when it's being delivered? Jeff Paul. Jeff, I have it set to auto leave feedback after they make payment. Only because it saves a lot of time, and I have not had any problem with buyers going back on what they have said later. So I think it's worth it. Jonathan, it sounds like that Miami is a retail store that's expensive. 2121 Northwest 21st Street, Miami, Florida. Any photo gigs this weekend? Yes, Tom. She's doing a sunrise shoot tomorrow with a little girl, a daughter of friends of ours. 7 a.m. So
others after that.
And 2 more after that. So after this Q&A, we won't be up too late. At least she won't be. No bins in New York? Really? No bins in Miami. Miami has a bin store on 21st Street. That's what Roberto, yeah. So it looks like a couple of people are confirming. I heard this too from somebody who's from Miami who was here in my St. Pete, Florida store. She said there is a bin in Miami. So it looks like 21st Street. You're going to have to look that up. TI calculators are always at pawn shops. They'll usually give you a good deal on them after school started. I've got them from yard sales before too. Body Comp says to wear gloves at the bin store. I'm guilty. I don't, but I probably should. The very first time I went to a Goodwill outlet store, I cut my finger. Like I literally sliced it. Really? I was walking around the outlet store for like 30 minutes with a paper towel trying to get it to stop bleeding. It was like a broken picture frame or something.
Did you have your first aid kit in your car?
First aid kit in the car? Maybe.
Wait, was it the new car?
No, it was in the other car. You have to buy Kate a headset. She can use the broken one wherever they're at.
I can use the broken one.
I don't even know where the broken ones are.
Of course he would give me the broken one.
I don't think anybody can hear you, can they?
Can you hear me?
It's probably too far away.
Hello. Hello.
I should use the internal. Okay. I'll buy another headset. I'll buy another one of these, I guess, or something.
Wait, like legit headset?
Legit, yeah. How are you trying to increase your average profit per item? Kevin, I'm trying to target the items when I sell an item for 15 or 20. I'm trying to get more of those items instead of the normal items. I'm trying to expand on the brands. I also talked to a couple of really great sellers you guys might know. Megan from Just Peachy 94. She has a YouTube channel and Instagram. She's gonna kill me when she sees this because she's like not putting up videos because she's like terrified of putting up videos. I called you out on it, Megan. And Troy, which you guys might see his channel. I'll link their channels, but they're both out in California, and they get really, really, really good brands that we don't get in Florida because they're in California, high fashion. But I listen to the brands and the styles and the types of things that they're looking for, not to mention both of their eBay accounts and their keywords, especially Megan. She's got a really good eye for stuff. She's grown like triple in the last few months. And her stuff averages like $25 to $30 a sale, which is phenomenal. That's a great average. My average is like 15 or 16. So if you can watch other sellers, you can learn a lot of brands. And so that's what I'm trying to do is learn other brands, learn other styles. Even Megan said that the brands don't even matter that much as long as the style is cute, the style is good, and it's something somebody would want. It's just the fashion type. So that's how I'm trying to learn to increase my profit margins for sure. So, okay, let's scroll up. Man, you guys are blowing up the chat. Thank you so much. Make sure to hit that like button as well. I'm trying to figure out where I was. I got stuck in the finger at a bin store by a fiberglass ore. Had to go to the hospital. Ouch.
Oh
body
God.
comp. Did you have to get stitches for that? That sounds terrible. Ouch.
Wear gloves.
What type of phone case would you recommend bulk buying off Alibaba right now? iPhone 7 cases, obviously it's new. The 6 and 6S's have been reduced in price. So a lot of people that couldn't afford them before are getting them. So those are still pretty popular. Battery cases like I use, like the charging cases, you just hit this little button, charges your case. Resellers like me, people that do business that need to recharge their phone all day, really good if you can get a good deal in them. Where do you order your thank you cards? I have my business card guy. You can get them off of Vistaprint as well, but I just have my business card guy. Instead of making business cards, he makes 3x5s. I don't have any in here unless Kate wants to grab some. Over 100 ties not listed. Yeah, that's the problem. You get tons of stuff piled up. They don't get listed. Or thank you stickers. Yvonne at Flipping Easy. Yep, either way. Yeah, TM McGuire. My free shipping is on every item, whether they make an offer or whether they buy it outright. It's the same. Wear gloves at the bins. Yep. Closest bin store is 3-hour round trip. I'm trying to decide if it's worth it. I know I need to get there early. Is any day of the week better than others? I think I've heard this from everybody, not Mondays, because most of bin store people are flea market sellers that sell on the weekend. So they come back Monday to restock their inventory. So I would try a Tuesday or Wednesday possibly. 3-hour round trip. So an hour and a half each way is not so bad. I go 40 minutes one way. So an hour and a half is not terrible. I know there's some people that go 3 hours one way. So make sure you get there at open and leave it closed. Will you... Whoa, that skipped. Hold on, the chat skipped a little bit. Oh, Megan's in the chat. I just saw her. I'll get down there to it, Megan. Give me a second. Nice. Will you help Kate with her gig since she helps you? No, she actually doesn't ask me for help. Thank God, because I'm not waking up. It is difficult to block bars. No bins in Kentucky. What camera do you use, Kate? It's a Nikon
D700.
D700. Yeah, I knew that.
It's very good.
Another bin store in Fort Myers. Goodwill outlet in Manhattan. Yep, everybody can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you. 3 hours away from me. Wow. Cut my thumb bad at the outlet. I've heard a lot of people cut themselves. My first time there, I cut my finger. Pretty bad. It just didn't good. She put down a $300 tripod at her bin because of the finger stab. That's a bad loss for the day. Corrections in Queens. Heart pickers. Oh, there's Megan. She said, oh my God, because I called her out on that. My bad. Thanks for the shout out with a little, looks like angry face. How to make $500 a week. You got to average 20 bucks an item and you got to sell, 25, 30 items, which means you're going to have at least a few hundred items listed. Picked up head ski boots, a lot of skate. I saw somebody pick up some snowboarding boots or some attachments the other day at the bin store. They said they were going to sell them for like $100. Yeah, they're brand new. They're $500 ski boots retail.
How heavy are those?
They're heavy. They're going to be ski boots and snowboarding boots are like 10 pounds. They're going to cost $20 a ship. There's no doubt about it. Unless you can get them in a large flat, but I don't think so. What's the best way to sell something on eBay when 20 others have the same thing? You have to have better feedback, best offer, and you have to have 1-day shipping, 1-day handling. You have to just do everything right. Have good feedback, better feedback than them. Yes, keywords, so you come up in the searches better. Better search ranking helps with selling items. Charging cases, Lindy, are for iPhones and Android. You can get them for both. So any Samsungs, Notes, anything like that. Colleen, I leave feedback auto. I have it set to auto leave feedback once the person makes payment. It skipped again. Hold on. I'm scrolling up, guys. Oh, here we go. Free shipping for international order. Tracy, I use global shipping, so it's just like shipping to somewhere in the U.S. I ship to eBay's warehouse in, where the hell's the warehouse? Kentucky. So it's no different. If you get a negative, you can go back to your former, to buyers that haven't left feedback to try to get more feedback. Of course, there's a risk to that. If somebody wasn't happy with something and just didn't say anything, just be careful how you do that. Not so perfect. Ben's twice a week, spend $30. That's my average day. Is usually $30, 25, $30. And typically you guys see my haul videos are like 250 to 300 per day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when Kate goes, I think we spent 50 last time. Ocala had a nice selection of clothes. I've never been to Ocala. I'm going to have to go. It's about an hour and 10-minute drive, though. Yeah, Saturdays are tough. A lot of people there. What are the Bens? That's the Goodwill outlet, or Bens. They call me either one. Can I use a tax certificate at Goodwill? Absolutely. They've taken mine. I need to start using mine. I forget it every day.
Do you take it there?
Yes, they take it there. Salvation Army doesn't charge tax, but the Bens do. Let's see. Friends can't join the live. My friends can't join the live chat. They just need to go to my channel on YouTube and click live. Click the live video. What's the highest ROI item you've ever sold? From Kevin Flory. Not recently, but way, way back in the day. I don't know if I was dating you yet. This was a long time ago. A friend of mine and I bought a fire truck bell. It was about yay big. Do you remember the fire truck bell?
No.
Okay, so this was 8 or 9 years ago. It was a fire truck bell. It was about yay big. It weighed 20 pounds, I think. We bought it for like $50, $40-$50. It was part of a huge collection. We spent like $2,000 on a whole bunch of crap, but this thing was like $40 or $50. The guy had the sticker on it, and it was off of like a 1930s fire truck, like on the front of a fire truck, one of those bells that would ring as it was coming down the road. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. Anyways, if you Google 1930s fire truck bell, you'll see what I'm talking about. It was made of solid brass, silver, and gold, like real metals. Somebody bought it from us for $899 on eBay.
What'd you pay for it?
Like $30 or $40. It was ridiculous return. I've sold other stuff. Like I bought a storage unit for $300 that we sold for like $3,000 or $4,000 worth of stuff. It was full of, I kid you not, strippers, high heels. She knows this one.
Oh yeah.
Cameras, pictures, coach shoes, everything you can name of legit designer stuff that a stripper had. For sure. Let's see what else we had. Ben's store in Naples. I just made top rated 2 days ago. Great job, Johnny. Congratulations. Top rated. Don't lose it. 20%. Estate sales typically start off higher priced. This is from Knee Huff. They start off higher, but go on the last day, you can get stuff half off. The dog just scared itself. He just freaked out over something. Not so perfectly me. Found 3 complete Monopoly games: Zelda, Family Guy, and Harley. That's a good score. Holy crap. Lucky you. Goodwill sucks in Miami. Goodwill does have an eBay account. They have multiple eBay accounts and Amazon accounts. Sold a Harley puzzle for $20. Harley Davidson stuff sells good. Retail stores, I don't go very often. Once a week, if that. Once every other week. I did a couple videos about a week or two ago about a Goodwill retail trip that I took. I spent like $30. It was okay. Mike, yeah, if you need the feedback, you can drop items just to sell them. Yeah, hour and 10 on your warp engines. What? Tampa to Ocala, hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes? I can jump right on 75 and shoot all the way up to Ocala. Last weekend, I wasn't far from Ocala. I was in Howie in the Hills. I took State Road 48 to 75, for those of you familiar with 75 in Florida. I got from Bushnell to the Brandon exit in about 45 minutes, but we were doing like 90 miles an hour, maybe like 100. Dollar stores worth the time. I've never bought from dollar stores. I have no idea. Do you scramble with the crazy people and start grabbing stuff at the bins, or do you step back and wait? In the household goods, I don't dig so deep because I don't buy a lot of that stuff. I do buy it, but not as much. I'll wait for people. In the clothes, I dig, and I will fight people for clothes. If you ever want to see me go crazy in clothes, come to the St. Pete outlet. There are a few of you in this chat room that have seen me and said hi to me. I don't know if you're on the live chat right now, but there are some of you that have seen and watched. I'm pretty sure you guys have photoed and videoed me if I'm not mistaken. But I will fight for clothes. You better believe it.
We had that conversation on the way.
We just had this conversation on the way home from dinner too. Yeah. Hold on. 2 hours on his hog on his motorcycle. 2 hours. Doing like 60. To get to where I live, not to the bin store. To St. Pete, maybe 2 hours, but not to where I live. Mannequins increase sales. Yes, Marilyn. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate that. Scott McFarland says, do you price aggressively to turn inventory faster? Yeah, I let stuff go cheap sometimes, for sure. I throw elbows with the best of them. Absolutely. Outdoor Wranglers, thank you so much for watching. New name. I don't recognize your name, but thank you. Yeah, the fight for toys and games is insane at our bin stores.
Scary.
It is. Yep. What gets you top rated? Top rated requires 1 day handling. Your listings have to have 1 day handling, 30-day return period, and your feedback has to stay in top rated. That means your defect rating can't drop below, I think it's like 3%. Yes, that's a good point, Biscayne Kid. If you're at the bins, people don't dig deep. They just grab stuff off the top. So if you wait and dig deeper than they dig, you can usually find some good stuff. Video locked up on me. Anyone else? I see the comments, but no video. Video's working for us. If anybody else has a problem, tell me right now. So Jonathan says the bin store in West Palm is ran by the Haitian mafia, 20 old Haitian women that build a human shield. It's the same here. Trust me. It's everywhere. Orlando, you name it. Video is fine. Looks like everybody's having no problems with the video. Just refresh it if the video's not working. Okay, if anybody has any other questions. I was trying to think of other questions that I got, but I think I covered all the questions that I got from everybody here. Somebody asked me what kind of shirt I'm wearing. It's Pronto Umo. How can I get feedback when I can't sell what I have listed now? You got to reduce your price, offer best offer, and get some sales coming in. Or list some new items. Jeff, I accept offers that are close. If I list an item for 19 and somebody offers 16, I'll usually take it. But if somebody's offering like $3 or $4 or $5 on something, I'll just decline it or I'll counter it with my best price. I'll tell them in the message it's my best price, and they can either take it or leave it. Lindy, you can refresh it. I'll wait for you. Yeah, the shoes cause the biggest... When they dump an entire bin of shoes, in Orlando at least, it caused a crazy ruckus, like ridiculous. Chicago Crown Hustler, how you doing, buddy, up there? Cold Chicago. Somebody today told me, I can't remember who it was. Somebody told me today that Chicago was getting really cold. So, yeah, make sure that if you do have a drop off or pickup, however you do your USPS, get a scan. Make the driver scan it. Sean, the savings on shipping is when you print your label on eBay and you see that little savings over to the right, you'll see the percent that they give you. Hitting certain numbers doesn't increase that savings. Whatever that savings is, it's set. It doesn't go up by your feedback. Dennis, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Glad it is helping you. Derek Drummond, I use fixed pricing with best offers. I don't auction anything because I don't like to not be able to control the price that I'm going to get for my items.
The shoes are gross.
Not as big now. Small compound. What?
The shoes are gross.
Most of the shoes are gross, but there are some really good. I've bought some that have been really good. Those bright orange cleats that I got, those sold for like $25.
Wear gloves, everybody.
How old is too old to resell and pick? Never. There are like 80-year-old women in our bin stores picking, I swear. There is a ton of older folks in there. So you're never too old to pick. Tom says he went to UPS today to drop off Amazon prepaid, asked for a receipt. They wanted $1 a box.
What?
They were charging you for a receipt? I don't understand. They can't charge you for a receipt. That's really weird. Chicago Crown Hustler. How do I react to other resellers? Pretty much everybody's a reseller where I go, so it's kind of known. We talk to each other. Some people. I don't know. It's not really, I never really thought about it. If I'm out at like a random thrift store and I see somebody, you could tell they're like scanning, looking at their phone. Sometimes I'll say hi, sometimes not. I mean, if they say hi to me, I'm nice about it, but I don't really comment on it too much. Yeah, I was offered the free auctions too. I didn't take them up on it. Rick and Tracy, how you doing? Dealing with the return. Not fun. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a negative feedback, though, on eBay for the first time in like 6 months. I'm really annoyed about it. I had one of those customers who didn't pay attention. I was super nice. I offered a return, and they said, no, give me my money now. I'm not sending your item back. So hopefully I can get the negative removed if they leave it. Kind of annoyed about it. What type of puzzles sell? The 3D puzzles sell good. Star Wars puzzles sell good. Anything like popular pop culture sells. Big puzzles with huge amounts, like 5,000 pieces, they sell. Disney ones sell really good, yes. Thanks from Paradise, Sean Murphy. Where is Paradise, Florida? First, do I ever use stamps.com? No, I never paid for their service. I know somebody else that's used it. I just don't use it personally. Didn't see any advantages to it. For jewelry, Jana Proudmore, I would say eBay is better. Amazon's not really jewelry friendly. Do I pick other resellers? I have. I've bought from other resellers for sure. The AC was broken at the bins on Monday in Austin. It was also broken here on Tuesday, I think. It's like 110 degrees. I had to leave. I was only there for like 45 minutes.
Because everybody else leaves.
Everybody else left too. Yes, Jonathan, it's 30-cent listing on eBay unless you have a store, which will give you free ones up to a certain amount. Oh, Paradise, Hawaii. Yeah, Red Rocket. Typically, I tell him to too, but this was kind of an expensive tablet. It was like $40-50, so I want it shipped back. If I didn't have help doing it solo, it's a good question. Hold on, I'm trying to read the other ones. If I was doing this solo, how would I do it differently? Which is what most of you are doing. I would think, wow, it's already $9.55. If I was doing it alone, I would buy less $9, $8 items. I would only go after the higher dollar items. I would definitely have to wake up earlier. I would definitely have to get more done. Stay up later, listing pictures. I would have to do it all on my own. So it would definitely be a struggle with.
Didn't have that?
With yeah, I probably wouldn't have my car. That's for sure. It would be a struggle with scheduling and making the most out of the time that I have. I would have to target only the $15, $20 plus items and get more of them. I would have to make better routes. I'd have to make better lists. Things that I should do anyways. But when you're on your own, I understand it's hard. So, Michelle Beasley, thank you from Ohio, Battleground State, Ohio. How many questions do customers ask before I get annoyed? The truth or the fake answer? The truth is one. I hate questions. They drive me nuts. Not YouTube questions, eBay questions, because typically they're answered in the description. But I'm okay with answering most of the questions. But after 2 or 3, when I open eBay and I see somebody's asked me like 8 questions, God, it drives me nuts.
Just want to block them right
I do want to block them, but it's fine. Most of them turn into sales anyways. Yeah, Jonathan, if you're over 60 items or 70 items, you need to get a store for sure. What do I do to relax? Hobbies? None, not really. I used to play video games. I used to play computer games. If you look on my computer, I have the other way. I have League of Legends. Some of you will recognize that. World of Warcraft. I used to play video games a little bit, but not so much anymore. No time. I literally haven't played a video game in like months. So, offered a full refund on a $350 item. Told her to keep it, but she had already escalated a refund instead of contacting us. Wow, you told her to keep a $350 item? That's crazy.
Ooh.
No way. They'd be sending that back. Not enough time for solo sellers. That's right. No way.
Whoa.
Cha-ching's have drive his car. Tampa in the house. Another person from Tampa. Go to the beach because Texas beaches suck compared to Florida. Yeah, I'm not a big beach person. I burn too easy.
Gotta go solo.
Yeah, I'll go sometimes. We haven't been in a while, so we should go. Tampa in the house. Search for it. Love to get together with the Texas peeps. I need to get out to Texas. Those of you that don't know the Bonafide Hustler, he's in Austin. You guys probably run into him a lot. If you don't know him, check out Bonafide Hustler on YouTube. Yeah. Weekly and monthly goals. I have monthly sales goals. Right now we're at 15,000 a month, so that's my goals. I want to get to 20,000. That's my next goal. How do I meet them? Don't sleep. Don't have hobbies. Kelly, they mean solo, like they're working, they're one-man operations, working alone.
What?
Goodwill's, Roberto Arce, they have prices on the retail shop, but not on the bins. They're just by the weight. I know that the Austin locations have bins. I don't know about Houston. I don't know anybody from Houston. I know several, including Chris, the Bonafide, and a few others. There's Austin bin stores. So I know that dude, not a fan. Chris used to be a better, I'll be honest with you. Chris, the Bonafide Hustler, years ago when I first discovered him, did much better videos. As of lately, he's gotten into other things. I don't know Chris's story or what he's been doing the last year. His videos have fallen off, but way back in the day, some of his older videos were really good. I really liked Chris's videos back then. So I think Chris got into an accounting job or finance job or something, and then he got onto a workout kick where he stays in really good shape. He does a lot of working out. So I think he focused on that and not so much the resale part of things. So, but I do appreciate Chris has a lot of good information. I actually bought and made a lot of money off of a lot of items that I learned from Chris's channel. So,
supposed to be on video today.
eBay, PayPal notifications on my phone. PayPal notifications are turned off. eBay notifications are turned on. I always want to see my eBay ones. Michael says, yeah, I think I've seen him, but it is never him. I don't know how often he's out shopping anymore, so maybe.
Like his intros like really fast on the Bonafide Hustler.
Bonafide Hustler, yeah. If Chris is watching, I hope he doesn't see this. He's coming back, Casey, Bonafide. Bonafide's coming back? Like he's going to be buying more? I don't know. No bins in Houston. You have to go to Austin. It seems pretty set that those of you in Texas have to go to Austin. How far is Houston to Austin? What is that, like 3 or 4 hours? Casey, all the time he's back. Does. I see him posting videos. I just don't see him posting as many as he used to. Oh, Roscoe's trying to be on camera. Right there, buddy. Right there.
Look.
You're on camera here. Look.
Oh my god.
It's like staring a hole through the camera. Okay, so awesome, yeah. San Antonio has Benz too. 3 hours, Houston to Austin. 3 hours. That's what I thought, 3 hour drive. So San Antonio has Benz, Austin has Benz, just not in Houston. About 2.5. Austin is bigger, but San Antonio is good too. Roscoe, where is Chewy? Chewy is in his hiding spot under the bed. He stays under there. I'll try to grab him. He's going to growl at me though. Hang on.
He doesn't growl at me. Say hi to everybody.
Ugh, let me grab Chewy.
He really hates us, everybody.
He didn't growl at me.
Look, you're YouTube famous.
Here you go, Chewy. These guys need to get groomed soon.
You got to share the attention now.
All right, these two are called the Wrecking Crew, and these are the reasons we don't get anything done half the time.
Half the time.
I prefer eBay because I can sell broken stuff and pretty much anything. Amazon's too restrictive for me. Ooh. Ben's, good night, Michael McNair. Thanks for checking us out tonight. Thanks for coming on. As usual, I love seeing you here, buddy. Bins are cheaper, and you can get a lot more stuff, but garage and estate sales have less competition usually. That's the Chewster. Real name, Chewbacca. Nickname, Chewy. Chewy, look, buddy.
Chewy, 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 chewy. Chewy, 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 chewy.
He's looking at Mom. Okay, so these two are going to wrap up the rest of our night. We've been on a little over an hour, and I appreciate everybody being here. Should I invest in an Opti scanner for new seller? I don't know what an Opti scanner is, Jonathan. What is that? Lindy says her sales doubled. I'm glad I could help. Have you tried Merchant by Amazon? I have not, Sean. I heard very good things about it. I'm looking into starting it. They're both boys, Tracy. Chewy and Roscoe, both boys. Jeff got 2 offers during my live sessions. It must be good luck for everybody tonight. Phone's about to die, Dennis. Thanks for sticking it out with your phone. We're going to wrap it up because Kate's got that shoot in the morning, so I'm going to let her get some sleep. It's already 10 o'clock here on the East. These two are having their nightly meltdown before they go to bed going crazy.
I know, you're a mommy's boy.
Before they go crazy. So, and I'm going to get some rest and edit some videos and some stuff that I have for you guys. If you have any more questions, please leave them down in this comment section. I'll put all the descriptions, links, everything you guys need down there. Thanks for watching, guys. A little over an hour. Appreciate it. I'm going to stick to the hour timeline frame. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I'm not going to go through everything else that I have. I'll save it for tomorrow because I have some more content I want to show you guys tomorrow. But everybody, Kelly and Megan and Jeff and Tom, Josh, Matthew, everybody that's here, thank you so much. Whoa, the camera just went bananas. What just happened? Oh, my God. Had to focus. There we go. We're back. So we're going to hit the bed early morning. I'm not doing a lot tomorrow. I'll have a video up in the afternoon for you guys. Thanks so much again, and we will see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow at least. Good night, guys.